today we're going to be working on the A major scale, and we'll be doing it in 1 octave and 2 octaves at the same time. So you choose whichever one is comfortable for you. If you are ready for a 2 octave A major scale, then you can do that version. If not, you can do the 1 octave version. And you may have noticed that certain scales, the 2 octave version is more accessible than other scales. And it tends to be that the scales that are most accessible for the violin are more challenging for the viola and cello. So for example, A major can be played all in first position on the violin, but requires shifting to fifth position on the viola and cello. And so for that reason, some of us may decide to do the 1 octave version and others might decide to do the 2 octave version. So if you're going to be doing the 1 octave version, we're going to be making some modifications to make it fit together in this format. So what we'll be doing is when we get to the top of the scale, instead of playing the top note A twice, we will go ahead and go up to the next note, B, and then play right back down. And then when we get to the bottom, we will play the A once and then go right back up and do it again. So we'll play the scale 2 times for each variation. We call it playing the scale to the 9th when we add that next note after the note that the scale is based around the tonic. So all together, it's going to sound like this. And remember, you'll always be playing it 2 times while the 2 octave people go up and down 1 time. Now, if you're going to be doing the 2 octave version, we are going to be doing that the way we normally do practice if you are doing 2 octave scales with me, which is with the turnaround at the top and at the bottom. Now, if that's new to you, that means when you get up to the top, you play A, go down to G sharp, the 7th note, the leading tone, then back up to A, and then go all the way back down. And when you get to the bottom, after you've descended the scale, you play A, B, A. And that just adds a couple of little extra notes to make our variations work out. If they are in 2 beats, 4 beats, or 8 beats, it makes sense to play 16 notes going up and 16 notes going down. And we have to add a couple of notes to make it work that way. So that will sound like this. And then all together, the 1 octave and 2 octave version would sound like this. Our backing track today is called Percolator, and it has 3 beats and a measure. And so because our 1 octave and 2 octave scales don't really divide nicely into 3 or 6, we're going to go ahead and do some variations that have some uneven rhythms that have, starting with 1 note per measure, then 2 notes per measure, then we'll do several variations that have 4 notes per measure, and then we'll finish out with some 8 notes per measure variations. So I'll demonstrate each variation just on a couple of notes, and then we'll play it all together. So have fun.